Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition love and general reading. This is for the element of fire. So if you are Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and that's your sun, moon, or rising sign, these messages are for you for the weekend of January 17th through the 19th, 2020. So I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they give you some clarity. So let's go ahead and get started here. We have the central issue, heart of the matter, as the Four of Pentacles. We have the Star. We have the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Devil, the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. Also, you guys, if you want to book your personal or private reading, payments are collected on Fridays. So make sure you have the updated price list. As soon as you have the price, you can email me and order your reading. And then also, if you are wanting to talk to me by phone, that's a different process. So make sure you're subscribed so that you can get notifications of when I'm taking the live calls. And then if you just want to support my channel, you can visit my Patreon and see if one of those tiers works for you. So, all right. So you guys, I feel that... Okay, the song that started playing in my head as I started looking at these top three cards is an oldie but goodie. It is by DeBarge and it's called All This Love. And I just started hearing that. All this love is waiting for you, my baby, my sugar. So it's like, I feel like someone is withholding. This looks like a dam, like someone has built a dam so that they won't flood with emotions. I feel like this is either it's for your protection or it's for their protection. It's just that maybe someone knows what they're capable of. They know that if they release this dam of emotions, that they are either going to drown you or they will end up being hurt. This could be your energy too. You might be the one with this build up and it's just like, I need to protect. I'm doing this for your protection or for my protection or for the both. It is getting a little unbearable. It's getting harder to contain feelings that you might be having for someone. This also looks like we could be getting to the point of obsession because we're trying too hard to suppress, which is really just making it worse. It's like making you want something or someone more and more. Now also get the energy that maybe you had to put up a barrier because someone could be manipulative or selfish. They know that the minute you give an ounce of love, they just want to feed off of that and take it and take it and take it. So maybe you know someone is an energy vampire and you're like, I can't open myself up to them because they're just gonna, keep taking from me, or they're gonna take advantage and leave me hanging or leave me with nothing in return. So for some of you, maybe it is something that you're covering up for your protection because you know what you're dealing with. I also get an energy of someone not letting go. Someone has not let you go, or you have not let them go, but someone is still holding on and they're still watching, they're still hoping and still praying that you can be together. I'm not sure why this person has not come forward. I think they will. This does look like someone taking some sort of action and confronting their desires, their deepest desires, whether it's you or someone else. but it looks like maybe some sort of action will be taken. Now, if I just look at how the cards are going, it's possible that you could be pursuing an air sign or a Capricorn. But it can go, you know, it could play out any type of way. But that's what it looks like. There's also the possibility of a situation where there's two love interests and someone maybe wants to keep both people. It's like, I don't want to make a decision. I want to hold on to both of these people. And so maybe you're wanting to have some sort of unusual open relationship, or just a relationship where you don't have to choose. Or maybe that's how you're being viewed. So someone does look like maybe they're coming off a little greedy or selfish because they want it all. It's like, I can handle it all. Give it to me. So someone is wanting to handle maybe dealing with two people. Yeah, and then we got different energies coming out. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. Could be any sign, but those are the ones that are standing out. There's a need for you to really put things into perspective. I feel like you really need to kind of make some sort of decision, but before you make this decision, you need to understand something from a higher perspective. You need to see something from a different angle. You maybe need to put yourself in their shoes, or someone needs to put themselves in your shoes. I also get that there may be some sort of awareness. I heard like Christ consciousness. And Christ consciousness is more so like having an awareness about what Christ means, knowing that it's not necessarily a person, but a state of consciousness, being aware that we're all connected, being aware of how God truly operates, like through each and every one of us, having some sort of epiphany or realization about your spiritual path, or your reality here. So it makes me feel like the Hanged Man is about being aware of something. Maybe you are aware of your situation and what you're dealing with. I still feel like someone wants to maybe isolate themselves, or someone wants to go into their closet, or they want to hide, or they want to be alone until they're ready to speak or come forth. It does look like something's going to manifest here. Something is going to come into fruition. Now, in a work situation, you may be feeling overwhelmed, maybe even underappreciated, or like you're being used. Like you might be the most valuable employee. You might be, I don't know. You're the one that's always like a yes man. So if they ask you to work overtime, you'll say yes. Like you may be getting taken advantage of at work, and they always put like a lot of pressure on you, but at the same time you feel obligated to do what's being asked. You feel like you are responsible for the well-being of everybody, and you might be feeling claustrophobic. Your career could be something that you're passionate about, that you care about, but at the same time it's starting to feel burdensome. You're starting to feel overwhelmed and smothered and used, and like I said, underappreciated. And now it also could be a situation where you were doing it for fun at first, but now you do it because you feel like you have to, or because you're afraid of what would happen if you no longer did what you loved. What would happen if you did quit this job? Now, as advice, I feel like you're being asked to move forward with something that you're wanting to do. Something is coming off as, well, I just feel like it's about confronting your desires. Maybe someone's been too shy. Maybe someone's been too reserved. And I feel like there's a need for you to go towards that or confront whatever it is that you were afraid to do. If you're in a relationship, maybe you're afraid to live out some sort of fantasy with your partner. Maybe it's say, hey, it's okay, live out that fantasy with your partner, get that out of your system. I also feel that as advice, if you're in a situation where you want to move on, it's saying to wait or to hold on. Like, don't make some sort of decision yet. It's weird because I know I just said go towards something, but at the same time I'm getting a message that says wait. I think it's about maybe going and then waiting. Don't do something and then run away. Okay, let's just say, for instance, and this is like a silly example, but it's the only one that popped in my head. Let's say you've been wanting to introduce yourself to a neighbor. And for whatever reason, you're so freaked out, maybe because you're attracted to them. And you keep saying, one day I'm going to go ring that doorbell and introduce myself. So you decide to ring the doorbell, but then you left. You were like, no, I can't do it. And you left. I feel like this is saying, don't run. Like, do something and then just kind of stay and see what happens after that. Because your initial response after you take action might be to run or to quit. But I feel like it's saying don't quit or don't stop. Now, other things that this may be saying is that you need to protect yourself or have some sort of boundaries with an energy that can be very controlling. You might be very aware that you're getting involved with someone, like I was saying earlier, like you know that this person has a very manipulative energy or behavior. But at the same time, I'm getting something about you is curious, or you are desiring this person. So it's saying if you know what this person is about, then know your limitations, set some sort of boundaries. Like the minute someone oversteps those boundaries, then you have to cut them off. You have to kind of like say, okay, that's enough, you know, and back away and leave somebody in suspense or leave them hanging. This can even kind of be playing off into some sort of sexual psychology, like some sort of mental sexual control. And I know I picked that up in the Aries Venus reading, the Venus and Aries reading. So for some of you, maybe it kind of still sticks, or it is something that's being carried over into this message. Like you're dealing with some sort of unusual sexual fetish or fantasy, or someone that has like these fetishes of control, of mind control, of sexual control. And maybe you're trying to figure something out. So I'm also getting that you may need to make some sort of sacrifice, meaning something that you need to be willing to give up. Now, if this is in relation to your diet or health, you definitely could be trying to hold back. Like you're trying to stay away from any type of habit. It could be maybe you're trying to control your diet, or you're trying to control, like say you smoke a lot, maybe you're trying to quit. So I feel like when it comes to things of that sort, like habits that you're holding on to and you're trying to break, you're having a hard time doing that, but it looks like you're trying to give something up. So in order to, it's like saying, well, if I'm giving up smoking, I need to at least start, I need something to replace it. Maybe I need to start eating sweets every time, or I need to start chewing gum, or I need a patch. Like, I feel like there's something that needs to be sacrificed, but it's kind of like, it's just kind of swapping the energies or something. Yeah, it's just kind of like swapping energies. I definitely also see someone who likes to get high. So let's say someone who was an alcoholic and they're like, I can't drink anymore. I got to stop drinking. But in order to wean off of drinking, they start smoking marijuana, and they're like, at least it's from the earth. So I feel like someone is trying to exchange one habit for another. So yeah, some sort of weird sacrifice is being made. Let me look at, I'm going to start with the Knight of Rods. So the Knight of Rods could be your co-worker, or it can be a business partnership. But I feel like maybe there's flirtation or attraction between these people. Now, it also could just be that someone wants to work together, like you are share the same desire or passion with someone, and they're wanting to work together. So you might be trying to start a business, a program, a foundation, like you're trying to start something with someone. And maybe this is about taking action towards starting that project. Like something is like starting from the beginning. Something also may be being repaired or rebuilt. So someone is trying to strengthen the foundation of a relationship, or strengthen the foundation of the finances or the home. Either way, I feel like some sort of action is being made or taken. Now, if this is a relationship, I feel like someone wants to work things out, especially maybe with an air sign. So fire and air seems to really be kind of something happening collectively between fire and air. This also looks like a third energy could be trying to mediate, trying to assist or help bring two people together. But it looks like they're trying to help or fix something that was broken. So I don't know if there was a relationship that needed help and somebody is kind of stepping in, trying to help repair the relationship. Knight of Rods also makes me feel like someone is saying, okay, I've decided to move forward with these plans. There's a business, a secret partnership forming. I feel that there may be a business partnership that has already been established, but someone has the intent on something else. Like their intentions, they want something else. Okay, be careful that someone doesn't want to take over your business, or that people aren't stealing your business ideas. The other thing that this could be is that someone, they're coming to you as a business partner, or there's some sort of business transactions, but the intent is to get to know you or to take you out on a date. So something that could be transformed romantically. The only other thing that is a warning or a red flag is that you could get involved with someone who's already in an established relationship, and maybe this person is just looking for a way to escape. Maybe someone is obligated, they can't get out of their relationship, but they definitely take breaks from this relationship or do things outside of the relationship to keep them, I don't know. I'm not saying this is an excuse, or I'm not saying that this is right, but I feel like maybe they're like, if I have to stay in this relationship, I have to at least step out and get some fresh air somewhere else, if you know what I'm saying. So I feel like someone is doing things underhandedly to keep their sanity in the current relationship that they're in. And it even looks like this is a warning for those of you that have a relationship and you're already suspicious. This is for those of you that are already suspicious about your partner who travels for a living. And I feel like someone, maybe when they travel, they are definitely having some other type of relationship with someone else. It's like they're sneaking out, where the traveling is their excuse to come see someone else, to go and see someone else. Now, if this isn't about cheating, someone is keeping something secret from their family, or keeping something secret from their 9 to 5. Like your 9 to 5, the people at the company, they don't know that you've started your own business. And I don't know why you wouldn't want them to know that, but it's like you're keeping it a secret. Or you may have, someone has a business, but they're keeping it a secret for whatever reason. It's like, I don't want them to know that I own this business, or I run a business, or I'm an entrepreneur. I don't know why that's a secret. Someone is also trying to protect their status. All right, so let me look at the Devil. Someone's going to offer you something, an opportunity, or you're going to be propositioned about something, and this offer is going to be tempting. You're going to say, I need to think about it. I don't know what this offer is. It could be for a relationship, or it could be business. But whatever it is, you need to think about it, because it's a tempting offer. Maybe it's something, I don't know, dealing with taboo things. So the Devil is some sort of love-hate relationship too. Two people who can't stand being around each other, but they can't stand being apart from each other either. I also feel that someone is trying to purposely incite jealousy from another person. Someone is also expressing their feelings in a cold manner. The way they're doing it is very unusual. The way they express their desires. Someone is playing mind games. Someone is taking control, or they have, this is how they control people, or through some sort of mind games or manipulation. And then I feel like someone regrets what they say or do. Or they do something and they know it's bad, or they know it's self-sabotaging, but it's almost like, I can't help myself. I can't stop doing this. I can't, why do I do this? Why do I hurt this person? Or why do I push them away? So I feel like maybe there's some sort of weird mind games going on between two people. Someone's definitely obsessed. Can't stop thinking about the other person. You also may have become obsessed with your work, or obsessed with something that you're doing. But there is definitely something that is out of balance in your life, and there is a need to get back balanced. So you also may be doing some form of meditation this weekend to get some clarity, because I feel like you need to clear your head about some things. Someone is trying to give up sex too, I think, but it might be against their nature or their path. Like, I get it. Some people are meant to be celibate, and that's cool, but some people are not, and they try to make themselves be something that they're not, which really just makes it worse. But I do feel like someone is trying to give up sex, or at least, I know they're calling this like dry January, so maybe someone is just doing it for a time frame. Or maybe someone is like, I'm not having sex with anyone anymore until I understand what sex is. You might be trying to find a deeper meaning. So I also get this as someone fantasizing or daydreaming about another person, or they're curious. Maybe someone is looking at you differently than they did in the past, or you are looking at someone differently. But I also get that there is a lack of communication, or something needs to be developed. Someone is still learning how to communicate with the other person. Two people are trying to learn about each other from a distance. So someone's also jealous. And someone is pursuing someone metaphysically, meaning someone is just like sending telepathic messages to the other person in hopes that they will respond. And I feel like it works sometimes, and then sometimes it doesn't. I feel like someone is too afraid to do or say what's really on their mind, or really like how to approach the person directly, so they're approaching them indirectly. And I also feel like maybe you've been dreaming about someone a lot, or someone's been dreaming about you. So let me pull some energy cards. All right, additional messages for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, for this coming Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, so central issue, we have man with a coin. We have the temple path. We have deceit. And woman holding a coin. So, like I was saying, I feel like there is some sort of proposition. Someone's going to be propositioning you. Maybe it's career, maybe it's love. And it is part of your spiritual path. Someone may be a part of your spiritual path. Maybe it is karmic. But I feel that whatever you're headed towards spiritually is meant for you. Like, you have spirit guides surrounding you, protecting you on this path. Now, you are possibly dealing with some sort of deceptive energy. Or like I said, someone's intentions aren't really clear. Like I was saying, someone is maybe paying you for something, but it's something very deceptive behind their intent. Yeah, I just kind of feel like someone is like, they're giving you all this money, almost like maybe someone is just testing your knowledge. Like, they already know something, but they They're asking you questions just to see if you know something. Or something also could be like a spiritual test or quiz. Something is hidden or shrouded in spirituality, or a spiritual quest is shrouded with temptation. Like something's going on where I feel like I just kind of feel like you're not quite aware of where this path is leading you to, but it is part of your spiritual journey or path here. Interesting. And then sometimes too, I know these are oracle cards, but I still see these as archetypes of the earth element here. So this could be reiterating something in regards to an earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This also looks like a valuable opportunity or a valuable lesson. And I also got something about vain. I don't know if you consider yourself to be vain. And that is why you are being seduced. Or don't feel like something is gone in vain. Like I feel like there's still something to learn. It does look like something is going to manifest. Someone may be hiding their identity. I feel like someone is okay, so it's saying blossoming abundance too. So again, I feel like you're going to have like a lot of money given to you, but it's like some sort of proposition, and you are going to say, let me think about it. This is you having to be patient with someone, or you needing a time out to really consider what you're getting involved with and understanding that something is part of your spiritual path. So those are the messages that I'm getting. I hope it resonates. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.